a symbol of discipline. I came from the ghetto, the worst of character, but to be that I'm a happily and decently married man, well educated and all that, that speaks of my character. Ladies and gentlemen, I present myself to this generation, to unite this generation, to uplift this generation, to stop tribalism, to unite the country. And with your support, with your endorsement, I am sure we can all change Uganda. I've said it before and I say it again. I don't present myself as the most capable or the most educated or the oldest or the most experienced, but the most committed to lead this generation out of slavery. When you vote for me, when you vote for the National Unity Platform, you'll be voting to end 40 years of dictatorship. You will be voting for servant leadership. I present myself not as a boss, but as a servant. And most importantly, we as a nation will be able to march forward together. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, please remember that we have an opportunity to redefine our history, an opportunity to start over again. This opportunity is coming on the 15th of January to end the hate, to end the historical injustices, to end tribalism, and to rebuild our country. I am sure Ugandans, especially the young ones, love each other. They want to live together, but they are stuck in the past. It is our opportunity to unchain and unhinge and move forward. Therefore, I call upon all of you to vote for me. Yes, I have the highest respect for all these contenders right here, but I'm the best choice. The people of Uganda have shown it to you. It is only a pretender that will not agree that the person elected to be president of Uganda in 2021 was Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. The people of Uganda have consistently shown it to you, from the north to the south, from the east to the west. None of the candidates can win me in an election, even in their own backyard. Therefore, I might fail to convince them to join the winning team. But you, the people of Uganda, have always taken a lead. You have led us. Please lead us. Let us liberate our country, and forever we shall end this slavery. I thank you for God and my country.
All right. Let's have order in the room. We do have other candidates that are worthy of their time. And now turning to candidate Nandala Mafabi Nathan for your closing remarks.
Thank you so much. I come in this election, as I stated from the beginning, to fix the economy, and we have money in our pockets. I heard my colleague was asking that I copied their motto. I've been reminded theirs is money in your pocket. For us, I say money in our pockets. The country we're in right now, the main issue we have is greed. That's corruption, which is a cost, a big cost to this country. It's the one which is making cost of production go high. It's the one which is making the country of people to be overtaxed. And the moment we stop this, this will mean we're going to reduce the taxes. And the moment the taxes are reduced, there will be more money at your disposal for consumption, and the layer living will be better. Two, we come with a plan to invest in productive sectors. And that's why we're saying our budget, 10% of the budget will go to agriculture. And the moment the agriculture is up there, bring back the cooperatives, which I come with an experience from just cooperative union, because one of those which had been taken away, and now it is there thriving. We believe people will be able to market their produce from their cooperative societies, like cotton, like tea, like coffee, like tobacco, even cassava. Right now, cassava is the one which is leading in starch. And 1 kilo of starch, it's $360. That's about $1,400. We used to have a factory for starch in Lila. It was destroyed. And we believe if we grow cassava, we shall make money in starch. So, in this process, we're going to create jobs. And the moment we create jobs, people will have money, because then they will have capacity to buy goods and services. I come here with experience in the area of economics, in the area of accountability, in the area of financial management, in the area of taxation. And I know how poverty is painful. I come from a village. I studied from a village school. until I reached Busoga College, Mwiri. But by then in education, you never needed to be in town to be able to go to a good school. You needed to be in a village and you'll go to a good school. And that's why we're saying we must revamp our education system so that we go back to the basics, so that Ugandans can access good education and be able to lead a better life and develop themselves. In this election, I know we have many candidates, but the problem now is not anything. It's about people suffering because of poverty. The moment we resolve poverty, insecurity will go down. The moment we resolve employment, people will be better lives. I am here. I understand what you go through. Every village, there's a money lender. A money lender who is charging our mothers and fathers very expensive with the knowledge of government. This is very dangerous. How do you charge somebody 50% per month on a loan of limited, just a small loan? This is going to end because people are suffering daily, and that's why we come with a very big investment in the financial sector. We'll return back the cooperative bank, which is in the law. And this is the one which is going to help cooperators. We'll bring the agriculture bank, which is also going to help the farmers. And whatever you grow, if it cannot be sold there and then, it will be put in silos. Government is going to put drivers which are going to stimulate this growth. And the government should lead in this process. We are going to ensure the economy belongs to Ugandans. Our economy currently is for foreigners. The telecom sector belongs to foreigners. The construction sector belongs to foreigners. We believe Ugandans should be the one to lead. I will give an example. To construct a road, all 95% of the materials are from Uganda. The stones, the cement, the sand, the water, and the laborers. Why would a road in Uganda, 1 kilometer, cost money which can make 20 kilometers? It's because of corruption. Corruption must be dealt fully, without fear or favor, and we shall lead by examples to ensure that justice is done without fear or favor. The judiciary should be a judiciary which should be there to do work, not to do political judgments, not to really sit on cases, and if you cannot work, in my time, you'll not be in that judiciary. Because justice delayed is justice denied, and this cannot be acceptable. I look forward, if you lend me your vote, I am the best candidate of all the 8 candidates, because our problem now is poverty, which needs to be resolved.
Thank you for that. And our final candidate, Mr. Mabirizi.
Thank you so much. I'll speak few words so that Uganda don't miss out on this. The problem we have in Uganda cannot be solved by just electing in a new leader. We need to change the system of governance. And the only system that can give us a true solution is federalism. You can recall the last time people or Ugandans shed out tears, it was when the government of late Sir Edward Mutesa II was overthrown by gunmen whose deputy was Nadiope. That is the government which was running on federal system. So without addressing that issue, even if you elect who in the same system, that person will be a dictator. So what we need to do is to look into the governance system. Our manifesto covers a lot when it comes to land. There is a policy on land use. This nation is covered with land grabbing in every part of Uganda.
And it wasn't a problem before until this government came in, where a lot of government people go out with a lot of money, buy land, chase people from their land. So we need a policy on that. We want to make environment conservation also a point where we want to make Uganda a forest again by planting fruit trees along all the roads, the feeder roads, the Tamaka roads. It will help us when it comes to rainfall formation, but also employing so many people. How? I talked about getting simple machines to use, that is agricultural modernization, which is very important in our nation. But let me give you an example. Kenya, they have got mangoes, but their juice is not sweet as the mangoes of Uganda we have here. So they come here, they buy mangoes, they take to their nation. Go to supermarkets and ask for juice that comes from Kenya. It costs 15,000, 20,000, 10,000. Our juice here just costs 3,000, 2,000. So we need that value addition and the things that we do here. And that will will open for us a large market that is international. You know, we have been talking about East African Federation. Then Africa, Pan-Africanist, what? Before you do it in your country, you cannot trade it in anywhere else. We need to work. We need to make sure that in our country we have federal, so that we opt for East African Federation. And that is the problem that we are facing. Now all the countries, the neighboring countries, they are scared of us because of our way of governance. They don't know what will happen. And you've heard some of the neighbors saying, we had a settled nation, but now what has come, the instability, it is because of Uganda. So we want to deal away with that. There is another important thing that people are not considering. We have been voting, and we supported Honorable Kyagulanyi, as said last time, and his win was taken away. So we need to do something this time around. As we go on, people have not considered some things like the biometric machines. We have written to the justice. Candidate
Maybe
all of
Joseph
you have already
Mabirizi.
voted in those machines. Where are the servers for those machines?
All right. Dear candidates, thank you so much. A round of applause for them. Uganda and the world, you have watched. The debate ends here. However, the choice also begins here. On the 15th